Good morning, fellow traders. Bob White here, and it's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Monday, March 16, 2020. I hope everybody had a wonderful and healthy weekend. Before we get started, this is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only, not investment advice. Please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, so let's check and see where we left off with the market last week. We're going to start with the monthly chart. Just kind of keep an eye. We've got about half a month left here, and we've had quite a month so far, right? Huge range, like one of the biggest ranges of all time, if not the largest, right? And in terms of price, 657.86 is the total range of March so far, and looks like we're in for some more activity too. So this all started with the shooting star candle at the upper Bollinger Band on the monthly chart, and where we also had some bearish divergence here on the RSI too. We did hit all-time highs here in February, and then came back down and held the mid-Bollinger Band. And then last week, at one point, we had the monthly chart hit below the 50 moving average here, and also bounced off of the cloud. So one of the things we see when volatility is really high, if you go to the larger time frames, it seems to be a little bit more manageable and tunes out some of the noise, right? So very clear bounces, right, like you would normally see in a normal, healthy market. So anyway, that being said, we had an inside week down from last week, and they bought the dip at the for a rally at the end of the day on Friday. We're still above the December lows, but with markets and futures halted right now, we will see how it goes today. So here is the daily chart, right? We've got a pretty strong green candle that closed on Friday, but we were still below the trend line and below the 8 EMA. And so if we go back out here, right, you can see how close we're getting to the December lows, right, before we had that Christmas reversal. So we'll see if that holds. If we break down below there, it could get kind of scary, because you have to imagine this is kind of the all stop for some institutions. So we'll see if we get any further push to the downside, at which point 2000 is going to be a really key level to keep an eye on. So that being said, let's take a look at the SPY and see what it's doing this morning. So we'll take a look at S&P futures too. They are halted, but clearly the SPY is working its way down pre-market. So that's kind of giving you a precursor into what to expect going into today. So the S&P futures. Okay, so obviously had a big push down last night. We trade the S&P micros right now in our group, and they're obviously halted here overnight. And these are really fun too, because these give us an opportunity for a lot less risk to capitalize on some of the big moves. This is a really great thing that we're working on here with the volatility as high as it is, which can make it a little bit more challenging for options. You have to be very precise with the options, but just makes it fun to trade. So we caught a nice short yesterday when we opened, and of course we got out before it halted right there, and it's kind of just ticking through the open. So we'll see this thing open at 9:30, and I think the SPY will give a good indication of where this thing's going to be. So we'll be keeping an eye on that as well. In terms of interesting stuff that we might have on the radar today for 15 orb type names, FCell, this is one that was mentioned last night. It's a penny stock right here, but they did have earnings. It came down a little bit this morning, so let's see if they pop off of that one. That could be pretty interesting. NBEV is the only kind of known, bigger name that's kind of interesting, but it's still a penny stock. So see how that does with its earnings today. So nothing really exciting today on earnings. Dollar Tree had an upgrade. It's still down basically after hours, but that could be interesting. Could get a little volatility on that one. TDOC also had an upgrade this morning. This one has been kind of an interesting Corona play. So keep an eye on TDOC today. It is a little bit nutty. So and can go all over the place. Just be careful, especially with the options. So Hess upgrade from, I believe, Goldman Sachs, and it's gapping down this morning. Oil really just kind of tanked last night too. Oxy's been on our bullish radar after Carl Icahn bought it. It was we closed at 14. We're back down at 11. So let's see if they buy the dip on that one today. It also got a downgrade by Morgan Stanley this morning. A couple other ones. MGM, just some pre-market activity is having some volume coming in here, so it's down. It's been one of our usual suspects. Six Flags, keep an eye on this one too. Again, amusement parks probably not going to be open very long, during this activity, which kind of stinks, right? Because you got spring coming up and people want to go out and have fun. If these guys are all closed down, that's gonna affect their business. And of course, the airlines, AAL was down this morning as well. So keep an eye on that too. Wow, AAL about to become a penny stock too. So pretty amazing stuff. So all right, guys. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful day today, and we'll see you guys at the lunchtime market update. And of course, we'll be going live at 9:15 in our group, where we'll be looking at futures and also some action at the open. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and stay healthy, and remember your risk first, and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.